welcome everyone to round 5 of the FNL Premier League here at twitch.tv/Alcatraz. And we are going through 25% races like always, one in Canada and one in France, as we are actually loading in straight away for one-shot qualifying. I didn't give myself a huge amount of room to do the old intro and all of that kind of stuff, but leading into it, I think we have our new championship standing upgrades. We have Noel from Red Bull leading on 223 points, and Davies in McLaren on 207. So that's our top two. And then Cascade, who missed rounds 5 and 6. So technically round 4, he did not attend both races, and he's on 190. So that 30-point deficit is actually going to cost him dearly here, missing out on 2 big races and a very poor round 4. But as we look, it's a pretty fucking dim-looking Canada race, but overall percentage-wise in all league races, Canada is always going to have some rain. If we go down to the Constructors' Championship, we have AlphaTauri on 376 with Rappel and Maskell in the top two there. On 187, 189, so very strong team effort from them. And there's New Orleans any minute now on 295, so there's a huge leap between those two. But the team difference was Noel has got 223 drivers champion so far, and any minute now on 72. So it's very much a team effort here in the Constructors. They basically nearly got a 100-point lead in the Constructors. And our final team in the top 3 is McLaren with Davies and Burt. So basically 207 to 39. So yeah, it's really showing that AlphaTauri's got a really strong team this season. As the drivers are finishing up their setups, I believe we have 15 or 16 drivers this week, so the average is playing out very nicely. And we are away here on short qualifying straight up. So let's have a look and watch, as it's always going to be Mendy up at the front, and it will always cascade down. I'll try and stay on board with who I think is usually top 2. And as the teams have finally kind of balanced themselves out, we'll go on top of any minute on Mendy here. So we'll stay in P2. And because anything could happen here, as we go on board with him, as he's... Oh, look how dark it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely shocking. So, oh, he's actually fallen down to P6. So our usual leader in the qualifying is back in front with a Red Bull right behind him, as he's purpled sector 2, and he's kind of missed that corner. He's come out, but the power's down nice and early, and he's really pushing for this one. As we come down to the start finish, just before the Wall of Champions. Oh, there's a bit of a ghost trail here. As he comes across, barely sneaking the Wall of Champions there. Perfect drive, and I believe he's going to get a 109.3, and then Noel in the Red Bull 109.4. It just doesn't pop up that much quick. But I'd also like to thank Jackie Prez for giving us a follow. Thank you so much for following us off stream. Dude, I don't know what's going on, but it's so quick today. So, we have Kane and then Noel and then Masticles. So our top 3 down by just only a 10th difference, and it jumps to 5 tenths there with any minute now. So the Red Bulls and AlphaTauris all split each other. And I'll just turn everything up because can't fucking hear a thing. And then Licorice, Dells, and then we have Technique in Crystal, and then Vass is our top 10, and then the rest actually disqualified. So either they're cutting the corner probably in turn 4, or the Wall of Champions just cutting that corner a little bit too much. We don't want to leave the session, and there'll probably be a bit of a break from this, where the car's just trying to get set up. I'm pretty sure Canada is a track that only has, I believe, 2 or 3 names to it. I know the Wall of Champions, and then I'm pretty sure it's the Casino Straight, which is the back straight, which is turns 12 and 13. And then there's the hairpin, but I'm pretty sure it's French. And then obviously turn 2 is Senna. Vinraj Senna, I think, is turn 2. That's much as my commentary vocabulary comes into play when it comes to track maps. But I'm pretty sure it's just all numbers everywhere else. So we'll keep that up just in case. It's a way of doing my audio real quick. 1, 2, oh, 1. Oh, and away we go. There's just nothing. So we'll have a look at that. Look, I think everyone was a bit slow to that. Everyone was sleeping. That was incredibly quick. I think the servers are absolutely rapid today, because even there's something wrong. The drivers are already so spread out. Is there a formation lap? No, they're racing. No, formation lap. Oh, it's a formation lap. Okay. This is the first time we've had a formation lap this season. I think everyone else would have been shocked as well, maybe from the way they started. Because we've never ever had a race start like that at all. Just 1 second while we have this qualifying session going up. Okay, so Yumsy was disqualified and so was Mendy. Yeah, that's something else. Something else. Is our replay mod enabled? Let's have a look. Yep, our replay mod is up. Coolio. Chat box, no need for that. Alrighty. I've gotten everything set up. The drivers have gotten everything set up at the moment. And now we are about to get ready and get going for the Canadian Grand Prix here at FNL Premier League. As the drivers line up on the grid very gingerly. And we have basically our top. Where is Dills in all this? Dills is all the way in 15th. So second in the Drivers' Championship and third in Constructors, all the way down in 15th. This is definitely going to be a huge hiccup in his performance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go here at the Canadian Grand Prix. As the start is actually quite timid here. As the two McLarens actually going to go side by side. And Codemasters decide to not change the camera angle for me. And here we go. A Racing Point decides to send it down the inside. Oh, we have a Red Bull trying to slot in behind. Nothing so far. We have an exchange from Rappel in any minute now. From the starting first couple turns. As the interval has decided to... what is going on the left-hand side of my screen? How can I... Bro, this is a wild day. So already the drivers have made a 3/10 difference in the top 3, but I don't know if the intervals are right. Because look at the difference between Rappel and Masticles. That is not 0.05. The interval thing is literally broken. I just can't right now. As we have a Red Bull, a Ferrari absolutely sending it. It doesn't even lock up as well. Fantastic grip here as we're going through the hairpin. And are we going to see a move here by Technique on the flying Racing Point? No. The difference is way too much here, and the toe is just absolutely dominating. Let's have a look at Papa here as he's going side by side here with Crystal, and Crystal lets him go nice and easy. Goes in there gingerly. Oh, Davies doesn't want to get touched up and all that. His luck is very poor when it comes to some racing, and he's going to go around the outside here into turn 1. Oh, well done. He's got the grip there on those mediums compared to the softs. That's actually quite surprising. So as our intervals are finally fixed, we have Rappel, the two teammates here, leading the Constructors' Championship, potentially battling it out here, nearly getting the snicko there on the top right, on the back left tyre. And any minute now is also wanting to make a move on these guys. So we'll have a look from the back here, and we'll be able to see most of the moves. Side by side here, as he's... Mastical is actually doing the wise move and backing out, as he's letting potentially his quickest teammate. But when it comes to the standings... Masticles is only 2 points behind him. Actually, Masticles has got more points overall because Rappel has 2 DNFs to his name. So as he's made another huge mistake there, letting any minute now slot in between, he's getting plenty of camera time here because he's in plenty of action early on in this race. As it actually is probably the best moment here, but we can't let these guys go as we go into the Wall of Champions now. And they've both compelled and stayed right behind any minute as we have the fastest lap from our P1 driver at the moment. Is there any incidents here? No, nothing so far. Let's go on board with Mendy a little bit. Our Williams driver slowly falling back between those two Mercedes drivers as they're slowly towing each other away from the 10th spot. As Rappel, and at any minute now is actually making that consistent gap around 5/10, slowly pushing away the crowd. As we go across and have a look at any minute now, time penalty, first one of the day to Papa Fresh, 127 host address. So, any minute now, actually getting a very good launch there, as we'll see him come into the hairpin. We might see a deep dive here, as we have yellow flags somewhere. It's definitely Papa Fresh, and he's once again showing his class in the half spin, as Bert nearly had to cut the corner there to avoid a huge incident. So here we go, DRS enabled any minute now, making a move into the Wall of Champions sector as we're going through the casino straight, and he gets that move done comfortably before that turn. Let's have a look to see if anyone gets twisted up. Even that racing point there of Dills, potentially getting close to technique there. But we have a bit of a DRS train, bit of a lock up there. He doesn't want to make contact and lose that front left wing plate. Doesn't want to do that. Mendy making a move down the inside. Oh no, Yumps. Where's Yumps in all this? Wait, did he pit? Or did he get absolutely punted off into turn one? What on earth happened there? There doesn't seem to be any damage. Must have been contact somewhere along the lines of the back half. As we go across, Dills and Rappel making a move. And Rappel's giving him a huge squeeze. He's even got DRS and he's got to make the move done. And Technique is also going to make the move done on him. No, he's got to pull out of that move and go for a better exit down into 9 and 10. And he's got to hold behind. But Rappel making a classy move there and just holding his position. But DRS coming into the back straight here at the casino straight. Technique getting a decent run out. But let's have a look at the tyre compounds used by these drivers. And we have the only medium driver in the top 10, except for Davies. And oh my god, this is going to get hairy. He has to pull out of the move, as he does. Even Dills has decided to go a little bit inside. But Rappel into the pits early on lap 3. Oh, lap 3 laps done, but lap 5. Okay, yeah, cool. We go towards the top 3 still. There's a huge 5-second gap now. Has he got damage? No, it's just the absolute pace difference between the top 2 and the next Red Bull. Let's have a look down. Contact there from Technique in the wall. Definitely potentially losing a front end plate. Vass seen an injured Renault. Will probably make a punch into this move here, into the DRS straight here. So the DRS back straight, and no, Technique's actually flying out of there. Potentially setup difference, or ERS difference. Yeah, about a 10 to 15 ERS difference between the two of Vass and Technique. Mendy, who's just patiently waiting behind Yumps with a 3 seconds time penalty. I believe this race will go down the time penalties here at Canada. It's a very well-known circuit to just slowly niggle up some extensions on this track, especially through the back half of the track in Sector 2. It's just a well-known place to pull it. So Mendy actually getting a phenomenal exit out of it. He's going to take Vass down the inside here. He's also got DRS, so it's going to be side by side into the Wall of Champions. And he cuts the corner to make the move done, and he gets 3 seconds for his problems. And actually, Vass is probably going to make a move down here. So that 3 seconds is just an insult to injury if he maintains that position, and he doesn't. Oh no, he actually does. So he stays in that position for now, and Yumps from his 3 second time penalty will actually collect fastest lap as well. So Mendy getting the position done, but claiming 3 seconds. So that will absolutely fall him down all the way down to 9th place in these current standings where the drivers are. So toggling through Rappel and Masticles. Both out of the pits first to call it early. These guys were in the Discord earlier this evening, potentially doing a strategy just like this. They know mathematically that the mediums can land from lap 6 to 5 onwards, and the softs here die quite quick. Mediums will last forever, and the hards are just way too slow. On this track, it's only a 25% race, so 18 laps compared to the usual of 36. So these two are basically the effective lead, second place, third and fourth place in the race, because they're the first ones to pit. And then we have the leaders of the race pitting. Wait, why is he stuck? He's doing a front wing change. He must have made a mistake that lap. Or potentially he made contact with the leader of the Grand Prix coming into the pits. As, bit twitchy there from Crystal there when coming into those old softs are giving him some problems. But look how much he's fallen down against that against the drive. Where is he in all this? He's behind Papa Fresh in P10, P11. Any other battles on track? We have Yumpsy still on the back of Davies here from the back of the pack. And he's got a time penalty as well. Mendy still holding his position, but Davies at one point got past Yumpsy. So let's see how Davies goes on this DRS front straight here. And see how Mendy goes in defending. He's got plenty of space. An electric start from him. And most likely all the soft drivers will go into the pits now. So they can use those means. Oh, we can see a move there. Oh, I thought we were going to see a move there, but they're all going into the pits. Absolutely rims. Absolutely destroys the foam board there to tell people that it's actually slower than usual. It's not an 80-kilometer finish line, and believe it's a 60 here, off memory, but I could be wrong. As we have a few front wing change, most likely the front right end plate will get removed. Oh, here we go. Papa Fresh making a move actually on Noel, who's effectively hasn't pitted yet. Let's see how he goes here on any minute now, coming out of the pits as well. Giving him a nice little cut off there. He's trying to just peek the nose in, trying to find a little area to get the move done. But I think he's got to hold off. Oh, more contact, Papa Fresh. So I think Noah's going to make his move. Surely not before. Oh, very close there. An absolute bee's dick length away from absolutely making contact. Oh, he's made contact with the wall. When he came with a phenomenal exit, but he's made contact with the wall, but it looks like there's no damage at all when it comes to that. And he's made a move down the inside and outside, and he's got the move stuck around the outside of turns 11 and 12. That what a phenomenal move on Papa Fresh. He's got older tires. He's actually going to send it down the inside of Davies now. Oh no, of Burt. Funny enough, he's making a double move. What? And he's jumped all the way to P6, still trying to catch up to his teammate, who's also pitted. Hopefully we don't have a replay of a replay, and we do have a replay of a replay. It's that good that it's so nice when sharing it twice of him making a move down the inside of Burt. He just engine braked as well and just slowly just touched off the brakes. What a phenomenal move by Noel, the Red Bull driver. As we're going through, and there's still this DRS track. Oh god, this is not going to look good. Here we go, Masticles right behind. Oh, that's a huge end plate gone. Dill's absolutely rimming contact, and he's lining up the rear end. He's got to change gears, lad. Burt letting people go. He's parked in a very dangerous position. Vassar's going to come right up like Lewis Hamilton against the Ferrari. Oh, so he's picking his spots well. Sectors 1 and 2, that's definitely Burt slowing down. Oh, Repel, good Tokyo drift to hold that car together. It's all coming together here. Oh, more moves down the inside, outside. Here we go. Down the inside, forced wide, not enough room. Cuts the corner, but he needs to. Masticles gets the move done, but at what cost? Is Papa Fresh going to reply? No, he's going to stay behind. His deal is locking up, and Rappel actually had to do a double lock up. So we have a driver who has yet to pit of Papa. So let's see if he's going to reply, as he doesn't have enough ERS to make the move. Deal's just checking in. And then Rappel is going to probably get a good exit. Oh, Papa Fresh is gone! He's gone! And he's lighting up those tyres. Half flick. Oh, did someone actually misjudge where he was flicking and make other contact to the wall as well? Hopefully, we might have gotten like a punt there maybe. Or did he just lose it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was like 50-50 between going in the pits or not. Here we go, the top two. Yumpsy still yet to pit, so Cascade is effectively the leader of the Grand Prix. Huge braking zone, and I believe Yumpsy's got to do a couple more laps on these mediums and have electric softs for about 5 laps. 5-6 laps, these two will go at it. Side by side, gets the move done comfortably, and Yumpsy just falls. Oh, whoa, Davies. Davies has definitely turned on the setting to fly into the pits. Saved plenty of time that way. And he's obviously getting that front wing change, chucking on the softs. Oh, no front wing change. That was reasonably quick. Oh no, he did start at the back of the pack on medium, so he is pitting early, and he's doing 7 laps on those softs. So let's have a look down. Plenty of exchanges here as the people in the back 5 decided to pit. Davies has popped out in 7th place. Dills trying to hold that position on the mediums, side by side, through the Lewis and Vettel corner, and it's the same situation, but he doesn't want to cut the corner and get a time penalty. But look at this traffic jam. Technique had to fall back because of that as well, and Licorice just watching it all cascade from behind, and they're still side by side, those two. Still side by side, and Vass wants to make a slight move down the inside, and look at Technique. He's going to go make a double move down the inside on both these drivers. Caught them sleeping, as we saw a TikTok earlier this week. Man, oh, it caught him lacking. Look at the Ferrari coming down the outside as well. These guys potentially trying to go 4 wide here. Side by side, Technique. Oh, contact with Vass. Tokyo Drift, I don't think... Oh, no, actually, there's Mendy. Mendy making a slide tackle from the back half there. Running down the left wing. Oh, my God, just look at the view here. Surely Mendy's going to send it. Surely Mendy's going to send it, and he's going to hold back and probably pull up a... Oh! Better exit, though. Way better exit. As he's got to potentially try and make a move down the inside. He's going to flick around. Oh, he's not going to trail break into that corner. He's going to hold the position. But look at these three. It's legit. Who's hitting who at some points? Technique was actually trying to make a double move, and he did. But... because of Dill's DRS, he'll be able to take that position back because of the Casino Straight. So he got that DRS and pushed right past him like nothing was there. Unfortunately, the leader of the Grand Prix is winning by 10 seconds. That just shows the difference in Canada. And he's going to send it. Oh no, he's pulled out of that move, potentially trying to get Dills to lose a little bit of focus. So Technique is setting himself up for the Casino Straight, DRS, ERS, everything. Another huge lockup. It looked like Vass was actually trying to push the car a little bit too hard into that braking zone. I think there was a little bit of contact, but he might be getting him just before the DRS. He's got DRS, but I think Dills has got more ERS. No, they're both out of ERS. It's literally a drag race with DRS open for Technique, so he should get the move done. Oh, what a move! How close is that? But Dills, because Dills was forced a little bit wide, he's actually got a 3-second time penalty because of that. And then Vass wanted to send it down the inside on Dills there, but look at the left-hand side of the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You've got every single driver on a time penalty except for 4th, 2nd, and 1st. I told you this race is probably going to finish when it comes to time penalties. Oh, contact there. The Mercedes is not going to like that when they try and fix that. And we're going to see another move set up on Dylan here on DRS. Oh no, poor exit there by Vass. I think Mendy smells blood. I think Mendy wants to make a move. No, he's holding back for now. Is there any other moves here? Yeah, Masticles making a move on Yumpsy very, very soon, especially when it comes to the DRS. Essentially, the DRS will give you an extra 10 to 15 kilometers down these fast back straights or front straights, depending on where they are. And here we go. DRS enabled. He's not using ERS. He's got to save some of his ERS because Yump's got a way better exit. He's also on the soft compounded tyre. So he's done a phenomenal race to get to 4th at this stage, starting from the back of the pack. And we still have this little train from Dylan. Oh no, they're kind of falling away here. Technique must have made a mistake to lose 3 seconds away, especially with Dills and Vass right behind. Oh, here you go, side by side action here between Vass and Dills, and he's going to slide in. Look at Mendy storming through. He's actually going to storm through down the inside. As he does, look, where is he getting this grip from? And he's going to go down the inside, and Dill has to concede the position. What a move. Where is he finding that grip? Incredible pace there from Mendy in the Sector 1. Here we go, Davey side by side with Rappel. Rappel slowly falling down the order. These softs are just way too quick here. Potentially 3 seconds, and there it is. He just had all 4 wheels off the white line, and that's a track extension, so you'll get warnings and leading up to penalties with those. So Masticles still in P5 on those meetings, but Yumpsy very, very rapid in those softs, but it can also lead you up to having more penalties at the end of the race. Oh, first penalty from the front 3. Now there's only 3 more drivers in this grid that hasn't gotten a time penalty. And there's only 2 laps left of this Grand Prix. Oh, 3 more laps of this Grand Prix, depending on where the driver is. There, he's just finishing Sector 1. Mendy with another 3 seconds to his name. So Mendy looks like he might fall out of the 10 here, depending, but so many people have time penalties. You're basically still fighting for position. So, Licorice 8/10 behind on Dills. The DRS zone that's coming up will give him an extra few tenths, leading him up to the back straight, into the front straight. So let's see what he does here and how much time he gains. So he was 7/10 behind, and he's already gained a tenth. So that's a very small part of the track with DRS, and he gains 2/10 from it. He's only 5/10 behind. Going into the hairpin here, as Licorice will go into hard braking into a right-hander, and he makes a way better turn into that hairpin. But Dill gets the power down a lot earlier, and overtake is already enabled. He's already decided he's only 5/10 behind. DRS and overtake. He's got to drain all the battery to make this move done. He might have enough momentum to send it down the inside, and he goes for it. Great racing, slight contact nearly forced him into the wall of champions, and but he gets DRS to able to hold that position for now. But he's out of that 1 second zone. Let's go further up the pack as Yumpsy has actually caught up to the Red Bull of Noel. So, Yumps, those softs are slowly dying off. 4 laps in, really only 2 laps left at the Grand Prix, so he should be fine. Oh, he had to really check up that, but he's got some time. He's definitely he's got 3 seconds on the next car behind, so he can make some mistakes, but he should be fine. Any minute now, just chilling in P2 with his teammate. This is definitely going to help the constructors battle, but it will just chip away at slowly. Now there's only 2 people left without time penalties. It's literally the top 2, and Cascade can literally go and get 10 seconds worth of time penalties. He can literally cut turn 1, gain time, and still win the race. Yumpsy, what a move! He's a bit audacious there, sending it in the inside where it didn't really look like there was much track to use. He's really impatient because he can sense he can catch up to that Red Bull that's just in front of him. So let's just stay on board with these 2 for now, fighting for the top 3 spot. Oh, he really has to check up the car every time he wants to make a move down the inside. Just because of the power difference in the softs, he gets to brake a little bit later. So Yumps, 3 tenths away. Here we go. He's definitely laying himself up, but it could be wise to lay himself up for the last lap. Oh no, he's already got to beat him. The grip on those softs is just phenomenal, and he's actually got to make a move and push. He's actually going to go past him before DRS is given to him. They're side by side, as he's already so much quicker than the Red Bull. Look at him go. Yeah, and he just falls in line so easily. Let's see how the Red Bull counters. Everyone on the rest of the field has spread out to about 1 to 2 to 3, even 10-second plus intervals. It's only the top 3 that are actually battling here, which is the final spot for the podium. And Yumpsy gets another 3-second time penalty, so this could potentially throw him out of the top 3 because they had penalties. Oh, he also nearly made a mistake. So any minute now can literally fall behind these 2 drivers and still come in P2. That's another cut. Race control has given Dill a 3-second time penalty. It's actually kind of wild what the positions are going to be like at the end of this Grand Prix. But let's see what these guys can produce on the final lap. Yumpsy is only 8 tenths away. He actually got DRS. It's actually, wait, sorry, it is the final lap of the Grand Prix. My bad. You can tell I'm tired. So, okay, I've missed him, but he crossed the line and he's won the Grand Prix. Any minute now, coming back from his little break is actually giving him a huge advantage coming into P2. And then Masticles out of nowhere jumps into P3. So Noel actually had more than 3 seconds worth of time penalties. He's jumped 2 drivers to claim a top 3 spot and actually putting him in front of his teammate Rappel overall in the championship for drivers. But any minute now, Cascade, any minute now, and Masticles is your top 3 for the first race of round 5 here at FNL. and he absolutely dominated. 12 seconds, what can I say? He had a very terrible round 4 overall, finishing 6th. No, sorry, he finished 7th with the fastest lap and 4th, whereas his first and second rounds were P2, P1, P2, P1, then 2 DNS. So he did not participate in round 3, but then he came back and had a worse off race. Compared to any minute now when he came back from his break, he has claimed a top 3 podium, and I believe that is his highest finishing position. If I go and check any minute now, yes, his highest position finishing before this was P5, and last week it was 11th and 12th. So yeah, congratulations on that. Actually, his break was not last week, but the week before. Oh, maybe just have a shit week and then you'll get a podium every time. And then Yumpsy, who was going to get that podium, falls down out of the 3, but he had a phenomenal race to start at the back of the pack and then earn his way through. Same with Davies, very close those two throughout the race. It's just collateral damage throughout. As they celebrate, spray the champagne. The drivers will have a small interval break leading into the next race at France, but we'll have a look. Everyone getting time penalties until the end. Oh, so Yumpsy and Noel actually had 9 seconds worth of time penalties, and Massacre's only had 3, jumping him up into P3. So it really I knew this race was going to come down to time penalties, but Davies actually taking the fastest lap. The only driver to get in the 10 except for Yumpsy. So you can see where these softs with lower fuel came in, being a full second quicker than all the guys at the end of the race. But that was round 1. We are going for a small interval break of 5 to 10 minutes. Please stick around because we're going to have an intense race at France. So if you're thinking of time penalties here, then we're going to definitely get to see some there as well. So stay tuned as we'll be coming back a little bit later for part 2 of round 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the drivers are readying up for the one-shot qualifying here at France. So we'll go back to the main screen. Hope you guys enjoyed your break. Have a bit of sippy sip on water or a beer, have a bong, it's up to you. As we go to this very technical track where you can make so many mistakes, so many gravel traps, grass, it's just phenomenal here. In the very pretty track of France. This track, unfortunately, Codemasters didn't want to give us all, I think, like 187 or 300 different variants of this track. There should have been like a DLC of just of a France DLC. We can use every single part of the track instead of like respawning us somewhere else. So I think we'll also, I don't know if they've changed during the break that there's going to be a formation lap. I will be ready this time. It caught me off guard. I thought Codemasters was having a wild time of me not having the countdown and so forth. As you can see on the screen here, you can see all the names and the images used. So you got Vass's number 2, Yumpsy 69. Are we shocked? Not really. And I think further down is Licorice is a 27. And I think that's Red Bull, and the other thing is a 30, 33 or 31. I think my eyes just stopped there. Waiting for a few more players to confirm their race setup. They can change their setup on the grid. We don't have Parc Ferme on. And we are away. One-shot qualifying is fantastic because we get straight back into the action. So Mendy always has the fastest setup for some reason. He's always get pushed at the front. But then he always goes straight back to the back of the pack. He probably most likely just invalidated there, but he stays in 9th place. So we go on board with Masticles, who's now currently leading this. Oh, there we go. So we'll go into him because I think him and Dills will be toggling between. But seeing Dills into P1, what is going on here? He's fighting Masticles at France. Has he practiced leading up to this race? I actually want to stay on board with him. I want to see what he's doing different. What is he doing different this week? Has he got a proper race set up? Has he got a faster straight line speed car? Is he actually just not making a mistake? And he's probably got to fall down to the grid here if he's making too much contact with these curbs. And no, he gets a better exit leading out into P1 of this short qualifying. And we're going to a sweep-in right-hander here, and it's all flat. You don't need to lift off. There's so much grip in the car, and the downforce helps you so much. This is engine braking. Just downshifting, little to braking, as you can see on the telemetry that he's braking such little, and he comes and touches that curb slightly. Masticles takes the lead again, but we want to stay on top of Dills. Nice wide line, cuts in. Oh, a little mistake. Catches the curb just the smallest amount, but he's into P3 still. Yumpsy slots into the P2. And he's going to come in. Oh, he gets that line all wrong. Falls all the way down to 6. One mistake, and he's fallen back down to 4th, 5th. Let's see what exit he gets. Is he going to fall into 3? Engine is revving out of his mind. I think he's going to stay into 4th, and he does. Masticles is probably going to take the... And he does. Masticles 127.0, a 129.0 to a 129.1. Dills, I was happy to stay on Dills that whole time because he was having a phenomenal one-shot qualifying. I think it's his best qualifying yet. Absolutely pulled it. Admins usually don't have good races. It's just a fact here. Any admin in any league doesn't have a good time. Just watch Dills in any other league. Just has a bad time. Oh, Davies as well. Me, what a D&E. Bad time. Towel. Bad time. But Massacre's 129.0, 129.1, 129.2. So very, very close. Ghost coming in. Let's go, Mendy. Let's go. All the way down to 7th. So not bad. He was at one stage going pretty high. Where's Ghost in all this? He's not coming in today. But thank you for coming into the stream, though. Still got that #1 banner. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot. Keep putting in the effort here. Oh, wait, is it raining? Or is it just a really dim overcast like it was in Canada's qualifying? I don't know how quick these guys are ready up for race 2. But let's see what the weather's like. Mendy, first one to ready up. Not sure if that's going to go well with the rest. so we can see what tyres they've gone for before we start. So actually, look, the championship leader, where is he? Into 6 on the softs, and we got some few mediums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here at France, and away we go here as we got to go do the old toggle. And we have a very short front straight here into a heavy braking zone to turn 1. Is it going to be any contact with these guys? Oh, big punt there from the Red Bull. Oh, and another classic parking lot. And of course, Dills, after a great qualifying session, is falling down to 14th. Oh, what is going on? A Merc. No, a McLaren. Gone. Just somewhere else. We have to go back to the racing. I was just in shock. As we have like this weird ghosting trail that I'm seeing on the screen. It could be because of the overcast. But Cascade, he's jumped all the way to P7 here. And we're going to see a few moves here. Is Crystal going to make a move? No, he's going to fall behind. What is the rest of the pack doing? Mendy jumping into P3. Ghost's biggest fan coming in. Giving him all the luck he needs for this race as he comes across. Hopefully he doesn't get too much of that curb and spin out. Side by side with these two. Is he going to come into a huge braking zone? Pit strategy comes up. So we're looking at roughly a lap 6 for these mediums. Sector 3 yellows. Oh, that's Crystal. Davis is still contemplating life at the back. Oh, look at this. Side by side. Papa gaining an inch of life here as he wants to send it down the inside. No, he's laden up. No, he's got the grip on those softs. Gives him a little touch. And Papa makes a move on potentially the championship leader after this weekend. What an absolute move. Yes, he's on the softs. But look at the moves that have happened so far. Rappel's down 6 positions off the start. Everyone has gone up 2, 5, 5, 4, 2, and 4 positions off the first lap alone. Biggest loser is Dills, and definitely Davies down 10 positions. As Dills is actually gaining these positions back on these old softs compared to the fresh mediums. Going down the inside of Licorice. Oh, where did Licorice go on all this? Is slight contact. Forced him a little wide, but he's got so much concrete off the track as well to use to potentially give him a time penalty for extending. Little bit of off camber there as he's losing a bit of grip from that curb. Davies in the pit, contemplating if he wants to retire and start with a qualifying ban, and he's probably going to stay out and just grab some extra points. And we go down to the top 3, all down to 3/10 total between those two. So these guys are basically waiting for DRS to start making huge moves down this back straight because it's just a massive DRS train here if you stay within. Oh, we got a huge other incident. Is that Dills again? It is. Wait, is it rain? We are seeing rain. So we're seeing rain, and they're on fresh. They're on softs and mediums. Surely people saw this in the race. Surely Jeff told them about the rain. As Mendy's sending it down the inside of Masticles, and he has to go back and fall behind. Red Bull coming back in 4 and 5. So strong team effort here to catch up on the Constructors' Championship. Fastest lap slowly trickling down the order. But this rain is going to be a huge factor between these drivers. As Papa Fresh finding the grip in the wet. Going down the inside. Forcing any minute now out wide. And Technique wants to have a look. And he has to fall behind. But Papa Fresh is not backing out. He's got the grip on these softs, especially in these timid wet conditions. And he gets the move done at any minute now. But look at this DRS. I don't think he wanted to make a move too early. Because the DRS is just going to make him fall right behind. Any minute now is going to take the advantage of DRS. Goes wide, potentially track extending. Technique is not out of the picture. But Rappel is right behind him as well. Any minute now, smashing down the inside there. Beating Papa easily to the turn. Technique making a huge send down the inside. Not falling, not getting in front of Papa, but he has to fall behind again. Rappel getting twitchy from the wet, timid conditions. And Cascade is in 9th and just staying there at the meantime. But Rappel is just trying to get his positions back that he lost into turn 1 from that hectic positioning. But Papa, where has his confidence come from? Sector 3 yellows. Is that Davies? No, is that Bert? Oh, Bert! He got into a part of a track. Oh my god. Crystal would have just had a heart attack there. Oh, and yep, hot tyres plus cold track. Not going to be a fun time we're actually probably going to come to the transition area where they need to go into... Oh, Masticle's getting all, all revved up. These conditions are absolutely pushing the tyres to the limits. Some of these drivers actually might contemplate going onto the inters. It's that close. Davey's still having a massive incident. And then Newell's actually going to go down the inside of Mendy. And no, I think he's actually losing grip going up the hill. Mendy just finding grip. It's all where the drivers are finding grip, where the difference in pace is here. And this is where Papa is thriving at the moment. Is the veteran just knows how to deal with these track conditions here at France. Also, the walls are very far away, so he's not going to get wing damage. So Mendy just trying to hold off the championship leader of Noel. He wants to get back into this battle. He needs to catch up back to Masticles, who is having tyre issues at the moment. More yellow flags. Is that Davies? No, that's Burt. Burt looks like he had an incident going into the pit lane since it's changed. Hopefully the drivers remembered that it has moved down. Oh! Slight contact from Mendy on Noel! And he spun the car, half spun. Didn't lose too much time. But where's Papa? Oh, there he is. Oh, technique. Got a time penalty for that. Oh, here we go. So Rappel only 3/10 behind. But yeah, Noel just hitting that side pod there. And that is an insta-spin moment. That's always going to happen. So yeah, these drivers trying to find the grip here on this greasy track. You can see everyone just catching the car phenomenally here as we stay on board with Mendy for the meantime, 1 second away. But I think DRS is still available to the drivers, so it hasn't been disabled yet. But Yumps looking very... Oh, he's actually going in nice and early. He didn't lock up. Oh, yeah, I forgot about most drivers have the setup, have changed their settings to get the max out of the going into the pits to lose the least amount of time. Now, I'm actually going to change to tyres because the weather's coming down huge here. So let's have a look at what tyres. So we're seeing inters from the back half of the grid, and we're seeing inters from the top 3 potentially. Look how heavy the rain is now. Did anyone pick a wet setup? Did the people know? So Masticles... Wait, Mendy's out on mediums! Mendy's golfed it! Mendy's on the mediums here. Look at the track conditions. I think he's absolutely thrown this race. Look how slow he is. He's already lost 3 seconds. He's trying to find the grip. I wouldn't know. I kind of want to join game. I just kind of want to join the chat to hear him. But look at him. He's going to be finding the grip. He just can't find it. It's so greasy. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. And Noel, who actually got side spun by him, is gaining and gaining quick. He is not a happy boy. As the two McLarens, I think they're going to have a shocking... They're having a shocking race. The championship is wide open for him. Oh no, poor Mendy from Ghost. He's got a rage quit now. Yeah, 100%. This is an easy podium for him as well, with the time differences as well as the inters are coming into play. And he has to pit again unless... Wait, is the rain starting to settle down a little maybe? Maybe it was just a little bit of rain. Oh no, look at him. Yeah, there's just no grip. Those tyres are cold. But let's see if there's any other battles on track. Rappel is still trying to catch down any minute now. Oh, rev glitch. Get the... How old is this game, man? Seriously. I swear Codemasters just have like the forum on mute. Honestly. Can't watch it. But like championship leader. Oh no, he's I think second overall in the championship at the moment in P7. And Noel championship leader into P3. Oh, look at this. Isn't this a sight for sore eyes? Look how wide he's going. He's just got to cut the track and get a 10-second. I'm calling it. No time penalty. He's that slow, the game didn't want to give him a time penalty. But we can't go off these two because we all know what's happening with Mendy. He absolutely slays it into the pits, potentially retires, but he's got to go on those inters and he will fall back into Y's, probably around 11th. Wait, is that technique on the softs? What is going on? Still rev glitch. No, I want to... No, I want to... I'm on... Wait, do both Red Bulls have it? Why was I on Rappel when I was clearly on any minute? Whatever. So this is the only battle on track so far. Everyone else has a huge 1 second plus on everyone else. So we'll stay on board with any minute now, getting all the camera time he wants on that nice thick looking rear end from that Red Bull. So the Red Bull team is trying to fight off this disgustingly sounding AlphaTauri of Rappel. 5/10. DRS has actually been disabled. It probably disabled a few laps ago. That's probably why everyone enters it quite early. Crystal gets 3-second time penalty. Also, Rappel is actually getting a great exit out. Actually touches the gearbox of any minute now. Hopefully he asks for consent to do that. So 1.3. Let's see if he's going to stay flat through here. Let's have a look at the telemetry. Let's have a look. Oh no, he slightly lifts. Any minute now. Trying to hold him off. I don't get. I'm on Newell right now. Okay, inside, and he actually, he just finds the grip down the inside. Just Codemaster things exactly. It's just phenomenal. Oh, it's like his car just stalled there. He made contact, and his car just stopped on the track. And I think that's basically the France race. Unless any minute now can jump back, but we have our not our championship leader. I kept saying that because he was the championship leader until he didn't show up for one race weekend. So, 4/10. This is really going to help him out here since Newell is in the podium position in P3. So yeah, new pit wall strategy open. It's Inters till the end of the race. Man, it was Inters probably around 4 laps ago. Oh, any minute going nice and wide. Let's have a look at what camera supply Codemasters can give us. As he's going down, oh, puts down the nose. As we're going to see a late move. No, he's going to stay behind. There's no DRS to use. And because of the timid conditions, they'll be saving up ERS for most of the track because they can't use it going into corners, around the fast right hand, going into in sector 3. So let's see, they take 2 completely different lines. And why hasn't the camera changed? So 4/10, he's not putting on overtake. So I think he wants to lay up any minute now, knowing that he doesn't want to just keep battling and exchanging. He might save his dive bomb in the last lap, since we only have a handful of laps to go here at the France circuit, and it's our first wet race. Our first wet event here in FNL Premier League was a wet qualifying in round 1 at Australia. That was a great first round as Davies. P14, 3 seconds is not going to add to him. But down the inside, he's actually not going to wait. Side contact on the side pod there, bullying his way through. But that's what you need to do to get the job done. A slight bit of contact, and he's into P5, and he's already pulled 5/10 away. So that really unsettled the Red Bull driver's focus on maintaining that time after losing the position. Now the rest of the grid looking very far away from each other. So I think I'll literally put my feet up and leave the camera on any minute now for the rest of the race, because he's a man that loves the camera, unless Rappel can just catch up to the Red Bull of Newell a little bit quicker. But any minute now, you know what? Let's do this. It's any minute's minute. Legit. I'm going to leave the stream on any minute just for a minute. Okay, no more, because we have a battle. And I thought, why are you rev glitchy, man? Come on. As we have the crowd sound extremely loud for some reason. As Rappeller's only 4/10 away, so back from my any minute break. Rappeller's only 4/10 behind, pinching a podium from the Red Bull. As he's going to make his job easier. He's gone and pulled himself 3 seconds worth of time penalties for track extending in these conditions. So Rappel doesn't even need to make a move on him to get that podium spot. But like all racing drivers, they want to make the move. Wait, DRS is enabled. Hold up. This is kind of wild. So wait, DRS is enabled. We have a few drivers going in for the softs. It looks dry as fuck. Are the top drivers just gonna stay out? They kind of have to. Unless the Inters are just dying overall and they have to pit. Because you're not gonna gain what 20 seconds. Oh, you know what? You might be able to. Oof. That grip is actually falling off. Maybe they're going to try and make these Inters into softs like Lewis Hamilton does. What was it at Imola? I think everyone was talking about trying to get those Inters into turn them into softs. But this is going to be kind of wild. DRS in Inters sector 3. That's Vass. Yeah, Vass has had a small mistake. Yeah, slick immediates. So, oh wait, they are. They saw the leaders jump into the pits, and they're all gonna jump in. And Licorice retired from the race. Where's his dead corpse? Oh! Through the fast right-hander. Safety car! Safety car! 3 laps to go! Everyone gets a free pit stop. Everyone has fresh softs. No DRS, but the ERS is going to be maxed out. This is going to be a huge train. So we'll stay on board with Yums. This is absolutely finessing Noel's race. He has a 3-second time penalty and a safety car. Everyone that has a time penalty is falling off. Davies could potentially gain some more positions, but with his time penalty, he's got to fall back down. Oh, wowee. This is literally a game changer here, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't... Oh, 5 seconds, Davies. Tisk, top. Come on, man. And he's in the pits as well. Oh, and to make it matters into worse, he doesn't have a time penalty. He's also got a drive-through time. He's also got a drive-through penalty. And he can't serve the drive-through till after the safety car has gone in. So effectively, at the end of this Grand Prix, he's getting a 23-second time penalty. Because he won't be able to pit unless he's going to pit as soon as the safety car goes in. Because you get 3 laps to pit. So he's either going to cop 20 seconds or he's going to pit. And that's if the game doesn't force him to go into the pits and make him disqualified. Oh man. Mendy could potentially recover from this. Rappel, an easier said job here, could potentially go past Masticles and Yumps. Everyone is dealing with a delta because as you can see in Sector 1, just right next to the 1 is where the safety car is waiting. And I think we will only have 1 lap of racing. Mendy, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. There's no rush, ladies and gentlemen. There's no rush. You just have a delta. You're going to catch up to the safety car sooner or later. But depending if the safety car's going in this lap, then there's 2 laps of racing. If it goes in next lap, there's only 1 lap of racing. So, this is kind of wild. So we'll stay on board with the leader of the Grand Prix in Lewis Hamilton's car, Yumpsy. We'll be following the safety car for potentially 1 or 2 laps, and then he'll be taking over the safety car and maintaining the speed. This is the second time the safety car has popped up in the FNL. The first time was at Azerbaijan, at Baku. We had, I believe, Masticles or Rappel, I think, leading that. And he led that all the way to the line. Now, I don't know when Yumpsy's going to pull the trigger. No, safety car's in this lap. Straight up. It's not even 1 full lap the safety car's doing here. Lights are off. Cars are still trying to catch up. Look at them on the track map. Wow. And it's unfortunate there that Noel actually has to go into a drive-through for speeding under safety car. But let's go. He's warming up the tyres, slowing up the pack. The main thing that you have to do
while leading the pack is keeping a consistent speed. You can't accelerate and then brake heavily. He's staying around that 100 and weaving left and right. And I think as he put his foot down, because he's going to 200, I think he has. He's absolutely pushed it and he's gone early. He's pushed early in a very technical sector of the track to give himself the best start possible. And here we go. Caught a lot of drivers out, and I don't think a lot of drivers were set. We only got about 11 drivers there. The rest of the drivers couldn't catch up. But any major moves? No, I think we have just got to have a train for the end of the race. But we have Noel, who's actually technically racing for nothing right now. He's going to fall to 20th position. He's getting a 20-second time penalty. It is absolutely insane. He's racing just for fun now, and this is going to twist up the championship so much. It's actually going to be nail-bitingly close on how much the points are going to be. From the, I don't know why he's going to push, but he's pushing to make a move, even though most likely everyone in the chat knows he's got a drive-through penalty. But Masticles is probably not going to give up that easy. Oh, he does. He falls back a little bit. But Rappel, his teammate, legit, these guys are so close on points. These guys are such an even team. They practice, they compile strategies. But here we go. The person that's coming second in the championship might make a double move. Oh, had to fade early. He didn't want to make contact and potentially ruin not one but two people's race, and potentially a penalty at the end for an incident like that. Would be quite dangerous. Oh, he sends it down the inside and he has to fade back. But that was a huge attempt there to try and gain P4 in this championship. Oh, well, in this race, I believe. So, this is the closest battle on track. And I think it's the one that matters the most. Because Rappel, has Noel actually gone into the pits? No, he has not. He is going to cop a 20-second time penalty at the end of the race. But he might be thinking he could get it removed. So here we go. Oh, no. 3-second time penalty for Masticles. And a way better exit there for Cascade. He's going to slam it down the inside. And there we go, fades in. And here's Papa Fresh in P6. I think that's going to be his best finishing position in P6. So let's keep an eye out for this battle here. Oh, actually, a little bit further down. Crystal was about 4/10 off. No DRS. Final lap. Let's see. Oh, Papa, is he going to try and do a Daniel Ricciardo down the inside? He's tight. He's in the track, so he can get the move to stick. Oh, Masticles closes the door. Papa had nowhere to go. If he tried to push for that move, he was going to get spun like Noel did early in the race. So that's a 1-second time difference with that type of move. Cascade's trying to gain on Rappel, but he just won't have enough. But he'll finish in the podium nonetheless. But Papa's falling down nearly a full second for a couple of turns. Mendy. Those inters, those mediums, that hurt the soul. That definitely hurt the soul. But Rappel wants to finish in front of him, even though Noel's going to actually have 23 seconds worth of time penalties as he crosses the line. But Yumpsy finishes it, starts in P1, finishes in P1. Noel finishes in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. He stays in 12th. Technic is too far behind, so he stays in 11th. But wowee, what a race. A safety car at the end to have a nice close battle. But Yumpsy claims, I believe, his first win of the FNL series. Let's just double check with that. Yump. Yes, his first P1 of the season. His highest position previously was round 3, and it was a P3 finish with the fastest lap. So Yumpsy on his first P1 grabs the trophy here at France, which was a very difficult race overall. Cascade, who started at the back of the pack in P10, finishes in the podium. But we had a dry to dry race in a 25% race. When can you say you've ever witnessed that before? So our finishing positions for this evening's race at France and our final race for this evening was Yumpsy with fastest lap with a 130.6, Rappel very close, a 130.7 in P2, jumping because of the incredible 23 totals of time penalties for Noel, who jumped from P3 all the way to 11th, and Cascade starting on 10th on the grid, finishing in P3. So the championship is coming the championship is very, 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 very close between Noel and Cascade. He missed 2 races, but because of Noel's drive-through penalty, hey, this is very, very close. Any minute now, finishing in P4, starting 9th on the grid. And then Papa Fresh, I believe that's his best finish of this evening, in 7th position next to his teammate of Dills. But unfortunately to Dills, that was probably his best qualifying, and still he finished on the average race. But hey, no time penalties, so you can take that home. But that was the race and the races this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for round 6. And I think round 6 is what's after France. I think maybe there's no longer Germany, so I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys for round 6 at 8:30 Friday night. Good night.